Hi, I'm Nick. This is my friend Sean, Vaughn, Brad,
Andy.
Weezy, and Andy.
What if you had the choice of saving a life? What if you determined whether or not someone gets to live? Abortion is one of the greatest controversial topics discussed today and is being evaluated by many government officials and groups as its morality is being tested. Human life. What does that exactly mean to you? An audible heartbeat? A developed body? Or a clump of cells? Abortion can be defined as the deliberate termination of a human pregnancy, most often performed during the first 28 weeks of pregnancy. In the first 4 weeks of conception, it is quoted by BabyCenter.com that all of the baby's organs will begin to develop and some will even begin to function. Now, most people state the argument that a baby is not considered a baby until it actually looks like one. But isn't life defined by the very presence of cells? And if you knew that 54,559,615 million lives were taken since the legalization of abortion, would you stop it? I'm here to tell you that becoming pro-life will not only save lives, give to the less fortunate, but it will also save a world of regret. Life begins at the moment of conception. As quoted by TFPStudentAction.org, the unborn baby has a distinct, unchanging, and unrepeatable genetic code, unique in all of history, from the moment of conception until death. Nothing is added except for nutrition and oxygen. Not only does abortion end up killing the life of an innocent being, it also can be a highly dangerous procedure. As quoted by TFPStudentAction.org, the National Cancer Institute commissioned a study led by Dr. Janet Center, which found a link between abortion and cancer. She quoted, "Among women who had been pregnant at least once, the risk of breast cancer in those who had experienced an induced abortion was 50% higher than among other women." Now, not only is this killing the life of the baby, it is also threatening the mothers. This whole division of choosing life or giving yourself a choice comes down to the woman. And I agree that everyone is entitled to having their own choices, but what about the baby's choice? It doesn't even get an opportunity to fend for itself. A human life is precious and such a beautiful gift. Even through the toughest and painful situations, a human life can shed so much light in a world of darkness. Are we willing to lay down our life for others, or lay the lives of others down for ourselves? Choosing to avoid abortion can not only save lives, but it can bring joy to those who are not as fortunate. Infertility can be quite the heartbreaking news to a man and woman when they want so badly to be parents. Many women who come to abortion clinics find themselves in a dilemma because they don't think they're ready for a baby, or don't exactly want to be a mother yet. But what is so great about the world we live in is there are always going to be thousands of women who would love to adopt that very child because they want so badly to be a mother. Adoption is such a healthy alternative to those women who do not want to harm the baby, but also don't want to raise it. In fact, choosing to give the baby up for adoption is, as quoted by AmericanAdoptions.com, a completely free process, and the pregnant mom might also be able to receive living expenses to help with the pregnancy. Being able to see the benefits of adoption and realizing it's a healthier alternative than abortion can give that child the opportunity of living a life they so deserve to live. Also quoted by AmericanAdoptions.com, while abortion is final, adoption is just the beginning. And it is difficult to find yourself in a situation where you're so scared that you end up pregnant and you don't want to have a baby and you don't think you're ready. But if more women were to realize the precious life of a baby and want what's best for its future, then adoption could be such a great option for a child and a couple that would do anything to raise it. According to liveactionnews.org, there are approximately 2 million infertile couples waiting to adopt. Many times, this is regardless of a child's medical problem, such as Down syndrome, spina bifida, HIV infection, or any terminal illness. Though brutally said, instead of babies going to these families who are in need, they go into a trash heap or down a garbage disposal. Not only does abortion cause families who are willing to cherish and love a child never get the opportunity to be parents, but it causes a whole world of pain and regret. In my senior year of high school, my best friend's brother was faced with the most difficult and painful situation of his life. He ended up getting his girlfriend pregnant and wanted to quickly get rid of the baby before anyone found out. He shared this story with his entire English class a year later, and still to this day carries so much guilt and shame from that situation because his girlfriend did end up getting an abortion. Today, he thinks about what his child could have been like, or if it would have looked like him. He is faced with the pain of regret and feels responsible for his girlfriend's regret as well. And this isn't just one story that I've heard countless stories like this one, and it makes me very sad because I wish it wasn't even an option. In fact, there is such thing as what's called post-abortion stress syndrome. Quoted from afterabortion.com. After an abortion, how do you recover? How do you deal with the intense feeling of sadness and grief that some women feel? What do you do if you have even more serious complications after an abortion? You're not alone and help is available. Now, I am very thankful that this website offers help to those women who are suffering with these consequences of abortion. But wouldn't it be easier if we just stopped it altogether? And keep yourself from grieving and wondering what life could have been like if you would have saved that baby? Human life is extremely sacred, and it is not our choice to end it. Choose life today, and you will see the very lives of babies and mothers change. Not only will lives be saved and infertile couples given the opportunity to be parents, but you will also save the world from the long-lasting pain of regret. Abortion has killed over 54 million lives and needs to be stopped. Although a baby starts off as a clump of cells, it is still life, living and breathing and developing as each day goes by. All it needs is nutrition and oxygen. Choose to support life and you will become a hero. Choose to lay down your life for others and selflessly devote yourself to becoming an advocate of life. Abortion should be stopped because murdering an innocent child is not the answer. Choose life.
That's good.